Welcome back to the channel. On today's video, I just really barely noticed that when I adjusted the front struts for the airlift, I did them too low, and now I have some damage to my side. The car was actually resting on this, hitting the floor, and I cracked my side skirt. So now I'm gonna put it back up right now, and the other side too. The front, this is what's happening on the other side. So it's pushing up on the side skirt, and the door, the bottom of the door is hitting it. So this is an aftermarket side skirt, so it's not my OEM, so I'm not worried about that very much. But still, you know, to avoid any of these problems, you know, I'm gonna adjust the height, put it back to normal, to where it was. So on this, I kind of had a hard time loosening it. I couldn't do it with a key. So suggested is getting a hammer and a screwdriver and just breaking it loose first, right? But on these, it's not like coilovers that you could actually spin. You could spin the bag, but you can't because it has a line in the back. So when you spin the bag, the whole bag's gonna come and it's gonna move the line. So on adjusting these, you actually have to take off the end link, the pinch bolt, and twist it from the bottom. So when I really got it, it was 1.5 inches, so I'm gonna just put it back to 1.5 inches. I had it at 1 inch. So I'm gonna go back, make it longer, and put it back to the factory specs. Okay, so here I already have it, I aired out the bag. I have it broken loose already, the locking collar. So took off the end link, pinch bolt. I'm gonna lower the knuckle all the way down. Take it out of its place, like that. So now we're gonna spin this. But you know, back here, you have to look back here. See this, the line? You have to pick it up and actually, so one hit. Turn it. And then we're gonna lower back the locking collar. Okay. Once you lower down the locking collar, we're gonna measure it from the top to this to 1.5 inches. And that's where we're gonna leave it, because that's where it was in factory. It was suggested to me to actually put a little bit of Loctite on here, because this, it could move just like a coilover and loosen up. And this is never gonna move again. Once you have it to exactly where you want it, you're never gonna mess with it again. So all the adjustments gonna be with a bag. So you won't have any problems of it getting loose. You know, it was suggested to me to put Loctite on it, but I only put like a little drop. That's it. So we're gonna get it down to 1.5 inches. So I'm gonna put it at 1.5 inches, and then I'm gonna check it, like see if that's what I want. Because this is all up to the owner, you know. So you could adjust it and lower it however you want. But I think, if I remember correctly, it was 1.5 inches. So that's 1.5 inches right there. We're gonna get the bottom of it, turn it. What we're gonna do here is we're just gonna leave it like that. So when I put it back in, I'm gonna put it back in. So that way you have this to play with, because you remember you have back here, you have the one that's lining up. And you don't want to mess with the twisting of the bag, because the leader line is straight down the middle on the back. Just keep lowering it, wiggling it around. See, it's gonna go in there perfect. So that means it's straight down the middle. Once you got it like that, pick it up everything. Well, not just enough. And then we're gonna do the measurement. Once I tighten the locking collar, it's gonna give me the approximate height, 1.5 inches. Just like that. That's perfect. Put back the end link, put the pinch bolt, add specs, ready to rock and roll. So I'm gonna do this to the same to the other side, and then I'm gonna put the wheel back on, and then I'm gonna see. Well, first I'm gonna do the other side before I even attach this, because you don't want to have one off and one on. So these are gonna go in last. You could put in the pinch bolt and then spec it. Make sure that way when you drop the jack, it doesn't fall out of place. And then you put these in last, and you could adjust it from each side to get it to fit with no force. This, I just did it hand tying. That's it. Like I told you, it was suggested to me to put Loctite. I didn't put none right now. I'm gonna leave it like that. But it's always good to, if you have something to mark it with, like some whiteout, put a line down the middle to see if it moves or not. And then I'm gonna do the same thing to the next side. Okay, it's done. Put the end link back on. Impact gun, 61 pounds. Actually ended up putting a little bit of Loctite because I had put some the last time and it wasn't so hard to take it off, to loosen it. So just like a little tiny line on 2 threads, that's it. So now you actually have to recalibrate the system again because it didn't know what's going on here. So recalibrate the system. I'm gonna put the wheels back on and show you the recalibration. Okay. These are the settings you want when you're on the stock height one. You're gonna want 75 right there, 40 or whatever you want right there, and then the other one is gonna be 26 or 25 for riding on the straight line. So now to calibrate it, you're gonna press these two, and you're gonna go down to calibration. You're gonna press that, and then it's gonna ask you some questions. You're just gonna put okay, and then you're gonna press the check mark if it's on a flat surface, and then it's gonna start asking you questions. You're gonna put 2 compressors. You're gonna put auto, and then you're gonna put no because you don't have sensors. And then this is gonna say vehicles ready, and then you put this one. The check mark is this one, and then it's gonna do its thing. It's actually doing right now. It's calibrating itself. I think like first it does the front. It does the front, and then it goes up all the way up, and then it keeps going down little by little. It's calibrating. And then after that's done, it goes to the back. Until it goes all the way out. See, right here is where I have my little valve. So you can hear it inside. So now it's just airing it out. Now it's doing the back. Just set the ride height settings at whatever you want, but right now I'm just gonna have it at 40 just to be safe, and then later on I'm gonna drop it, maybe go down to like 35. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, but I just want to have it ready to run, you know. And then after that, I'll just fix it myself. I'll figure it out. So right now, it's just gonna start going all the way up, and then after, I'll show you the settings when it's done. So now it's just gonna start going up, and then it's gonna start going down again by itself. back to the thing that says the system is ready to use. Okay, I'm gonna go through the system one more time and that's it. That's gonna be the end of the video. Stock height. 75 pounds of pressure stock height. Oh. And then my right height is gonna be 40 pounds. And then the last one is that the 26 to drive in a straight line. Can't turn your wheels on that. And then the very last one is airlock. That's airlock. Still looks good. It's just not hitting on the bottom anymore and messing up my side screws. Alright, that's gonna be the end of the video. This is gonna be the adjusting height one, part 3 on the airlift suspension. On the rear, it's the same concept. All you have to do is adjust the strut. It's better just to leave it how it comes from the package and then see how your car looks, and then you could adjust accordingly. That was my mistake. I should have just left it like it was and then look at how much I want to lower it and then figure out how much lower I need. Like on the back, I just need probably like a 1/4 inch in the back. By adjusting the strut in the back, because it's independent suspension, just adjust the strut 1/4 inch higher and you get your look you're looking for. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, and share. Follow me on Instagram. Peace.